Look at that! Look at that! Even by now, if you are not convinced that the Hunter 350 is the flying plane for the Royal Enfield company, I guess you need something more, and that is what I'm going to give you in today's video. And yes, there's going to be a giveaway by the end of it, so stick around. But before we begin, subscribe to MotorBeam and don't forget to hit the bell icon, yeah? The internet is a very dark place and the comment sections are the worst. And since I have been reading those, because that is my job, there have been various names given to this motorcycle. Street Single, Interceptor 350, something like that. And if Royal Enfield had named this either of those options, it would have made even more bakheda all around. But then Hunter is out here to hunt even more numbers in the 350cc segment because they have been killing it with the classic 350 already. Hunter is just an addition to kill the market of the CB 350 RS. In terms of looks, I think it is definitely doing it. Now on a Royal Enfield motorcycle, you see, I have never ever put this out, but yes, there is a lot more use of plastic than metal.
Lot more plastic than metal.
Royal Enfield is no longer just metal, because let's just count the panels. The front mudguard, these side panels, even the tail, and not just that, the holder over here for the meter, even that is made of plastic. So yes, there's a lot more plastic that's being used over here, and that has helped a lot to the weight saving too. So the weight of this motorcycle is just 181 kgs, making it the lightest and the most easiest to ride too. Yes, when I say this, I mean it, and that is all because of the 17-inch front wheel. This is the first time again the weight has gone down. Just because of this wheel, there is a lot more control to your handlebars. The handlebar is not too wide. The motorcycle overall is very sleek, and the way it tips into corners, it's just mad. I've been riding this on a race track or a go-kart track, and I've been scraping the foot pegs all around. There is decent amount of clearance, and I've been using it all up. That's how fun this Hunter is. Now Royal Enfield motorcycles are sizable, they are big in size, but this one is small.
This is small.
It is not as big. I'm 5 feet 6 inches, and if I stretch my hand, this is a tiny motorcycle comparatively, and if I want to swing my leg over it, it is very easy and very easily accessible too. But the problem stays again the same like the Interceptor, and hence I was calling this the Interceptor 350, because see this, in traffic situations your shins and the foot peg will keep having a fight all the time. Otherwise you have to like stretch your legs out or like keep fighting with this. That's it. The riding posture is actually pretty engaging, because for my size it is decent. If you're any taller, you might have a more tighter angle over here, and that might or might not be comfortable. The handlebar posture is something that is okayish, because you have to slightly lean in, and that makes it very engaging. Now since the competition check is going around, CB350 RS gets fork gaiters, and same thing are being added over here, because competition, roadster, fields up, everything is going around. But the best thing is Royal Enfield took a very good feedback from the classic 350 that the brakes are very soggy in it. Here the similar brake setup is going around, but then brakes are sharper. The initial bite is nice. Other than that, it is still soggy ahead, but then the initial bite is nice and it gives you a good feedback. So the brakes are actually better than the classic 350, which makes it better to ride and more confident too. Plus it is lighter, stops easily. Let's hear the exhaust note, and since you've been hearing it again and again, I've been like doing it again. Here, I'm not sure, but this is by far the loudest Royal Enfield 350 I've heard in a long time, because there's no pre-cat going around over here. Everything is very seamless, and the end can is short. So nice. And surprisingly, the color of the bike has changed. Not just this color, we are riding two motorcycles, and the only difference between them is not just the color. It is the triple meter edition, which has been there in all the motorcycle lineup from Royal Enfield. The Scram, the Himalayan, the Classic 350, the Meteor. Triple meter is actually useful and is actually working really well with Google Maps on the Royal Enfield app. I've been using it day in, day out, and here it works well. That was the full throttle exhaust note of the Hunter 350. That said, this one still gets the same 30-liter fuel tank as the Classic 350. It has been redesigned a little, but from the top with the fuel knob or the fuel lid, you can say that this is definitely coming from the Classic 350. Everybody has been also saying this, that this one is based on the same J series platform. J series platform, क्या है वो J series platform? The 349cc, the engine that's there, which is there in the Meteor, like it was first launched in the Meteor, and then it came in the Classic, which everybody is loving it because it has decent amount of performance and it's linear all the way throughout. Even at 2000 RPM, even at 7000 RPM, you get the same amount of punch. There's no lag at all, and that is what is there in this motorcycle too. The good part is less weight, easy to ride, much better to handle. So this bike is 0.2 seconds faster than those two bikes. That's it. But overall performance, yes, it is quite nice, it's quite brisk. But then if you want a Sportster Roadster performance, it is not there. This engine feels like a same sluggish Royal Enfield, because if you compare it with the Highness or the CV350 RS, this one still feels slow. It feels that lag that's there. It does not have that immediate punch. It has good amount of torque. And if I try to wheelie, it does not, because the clutch is a little too heavy and it is sluggish again. So yes, overall the engine feels is a lot more uncle types, not really the Sportster types. The 5-speed gearbox, yes, this one gets a 5-speed gearbox. If there was a 6-speed, things would have made even better sense, but then the 5-speed gearbox has very crisp shifts and it is actually nice to use. Yes, the gearbox is long, widespread, so you can actually ride the third gear up to 80 km per hour or shift to fifth and ride it at 40 km per hour too. Nice! So if you are a Royal Enfield fanboy, you might like it, you might not like it. If you're not a Royal Enfield fanboy, you might definitely like the design, but the name maybe, may not be. However, in the international market, this one is already grabbing a lot of attention, and so is it in India too. The main point will be if it is cheaper than the Classic 350, because it has everything coming up and out from it. If it is cheaper, this one will take the throne. If not, Classic still wins, and that is my verdict in today's video with the Hunter 350. Although I've had a lot of fun in Bangkok, day in, day out. Yeah, no dirty thoughts, huh? I've been riding this motorcycle all the time. Yes. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Okay, sorry. The giveaway part I forgot. Yes, there is a giveaway. It is this goodie pack which contains Hunter's t-shirt, cap, stickers, balaclava, keychain, a camera as well, Fujifilm ka camera, and there's a lot more other things too. So yes, this is for the person who guesses the correct year in which the planning for the Hunter started at Royal Enfield. So let me know in the comments below and you could be one of the winner. Go for it!